Hi, good morning. My name is Jaime Alejandra Ramírez Barreto, student from CAO San Vicente del Cahuanca. ¿Qué tal? Student Jaime Alejandra Ramírez Barreto, course Direct Profit Practice, Bachelor Degree in English, Tutor Diana Carolina Ramírez, Corporación Universitaria del Caribe. I am going to illustrate my intervention proposal card. To design and implement many food didactic sequences to improve the English pronunciation of the children in the second grade of the rural school El Pescador, belonging to the Rural Education Institution Puerto Amor of the municipality of San Vicente del Cahuanca. ¿Qué tal? For this purpose, I will take account for moments that occur during the rest of the practice. Face diagnostic. In this section, the characterization of the population and the study was made. They were the children of the second grade, the basic primary education, belonging to the Institución Educativa Rural Puerto Amor, El Pescador, whose age range from the 7 to 9-year-old is must be into account in the rural sector. It is very common to find children in the eastern age. Due to social conditions of the tense areas of the country. That's why the target population of the practice are the children of parents who did not have the opportunity to receive academic training. In addition, their economic situation quite precarious, with limiting the future of the children due to economic issues. In the same way, through the initial diagnosis, it is evident that children have many deficiencies in the apprehension in the English language as the second language. In case of correct pronunciation, this was due to several factors, among which the following can be pointed out. Methodological strategy. That the correspond in the interest of the student. We included little time dedicated subject on the English foreign language, little dedication of the part the teacher do to work for one science he did to work with the sixth grade on the same time. Land teacher training. Territorially that very clear and teacher cannot teach what she does do know. In Colombia, this is the very recurrent situation and the place of practice was the stranger into vast majority of teachers in the country are bilingual, therefore they can. This what did you know? The reality that must be made visible. Teacher early need language training, especially in English. Like technology recurs were 21st century. In the so-called era, technology entire is still played in the country where the children do not have computing, much less access on the internet. This happens is placed the object of the practice where the technology. Record the help process, technique learning in English second. Abulia. To the learning of the English as a second language, there is a certain emphasis on the part of the student toward learning English as a second language already. The lack support from the parent in the process. Planning phase. Once the outcome of the target population were detected with precedent to the elaboration of didactic sequence, use the constructive methodology as a reference as the dynamic axis of the whole process. In this sequence, relevant topic for the social context in which the student found themselves were included, such as number, part of the body, school, supplies, animal, among others. We were related to the motivation and the interest of the children. In the same way, in the spirit of the difficulties caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, which caused the class to be held remotely with the precarious of the element that the student had at their disposal. Didactic sequence were be paired with and according to the part of the rector of the institution for the development of the class. Section phase. In this phase, one didactic sequence were designed and printed, and with the help of the teacher advisor. The activities were carried out on Monday of the east wing in the parent and the family. Huge respect. In addition, by the school teacher with the support of the student in turn. I with the methodology of the work with the children was explained and the meeting were called via WhatsApp with the student in turn, which was only technology to the student could access, and inconsequently due to the poor access to technology in the area. By spite of the limitation that I described above, I want to highlight the interest of the actor in the process when the project began. The student with the willingness to work and the learn tutor teacher in his unrestricted support, and the parent for allowing me to work with the children in the 4-day strong support despite the difficulties due to the removes on the hardware, the economic situation, and the security situation due to location of the area and some the risk. Project was delivered in a high percentage. Thank you to the support of the teachers involved. I now show some images of the students who were the subject of the practice. Face the evaluation. In this section, the relevance of the risk project and the easy impact on the target population will evaluated. And faith. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change on the world. Nelson Mandela. So once reference. Thank you. Bye bye.